you're really funny, because we're all doing stand-up for the very first time.
Wow.
Okay, it's a brand new club.
Right.
So he was in a suit, and I assumed he was the owner of the club because he was like 6 years older than me. Right. And I just assumed he was the owner because he really handled himself well. He goes, "What's your name?" I told him, and he goes, "How long you been doing this?" I go, "First time." He goes, "You're kidding me." And I said, "No." And he goes, "Real natural." And I go, "Thanks, man." He goes, "Yeah. You stick around tonight?" I go, "Yes, sir." And he goes, No, I'm on later." I went, "Oh." So he was the last guy. And he went up, and I didn't know that, I found out later. He was 2 weeks out of the ministry. So he'd been a minister all this time. Yeah. So he's 2 weeks out of the ministry. That's why he wore suits, because that's all the clothes he had. That was his dress clothes. Was suits, right? And he knew how to wear them. I was a kid. I didn't know how to wear a suit yet. Right. So he gets on stage, and he goes, I do impressions. They're a little bit different. My impression of Jesus in a hurry. "Yeah, you're healed. Come on, next. Come on. I got to be in Jerusalem in an hour and a half. Let's go. Come on, I got an ass waiting for me. Come on. Yeah, you can see. Come on, I don't have time to talk. Move it. Move it." Right? And it was just really, because I was raised in churches, Pentecostal churches. My dad was an assistant pastor. All that stuff of trying to be the good kid growing up, and I saw somebody who made fun of something, which is if you have to go to church and you haven't been in a long time and you're uncomfortable, whatever you do, don't pick up the hymnals to sing the hymns, because it lets them know you don't know the lyrics to the songs, and they get to judge you. So do what I did, is fake the hymns. Because if you fake them, then they go, "Oh, he must go to another church. We just don't know him." They look for someone else to judge. That's what I did. I got in there and went, "What a friend we have in Jesus. Oh, what a way. Strip club in a 24-hour city that stays open that long. Never go to a strip club at 5 o'clock in the morning, because that's a shift change. And the women that are advertised on pamphlets and posters aren't dancing at 5 o'clock in the morning. It's like cleanup crews. You're up. And they get a little older, and they realize there should be a retirement age for strippers. When you get to the age where you actually need the pole, it's time to quit. And what's sad is the only reason they're dancing at that age is because they need the money. So even though they're injured, they still come out the next night and give 110%. Please welcome back Destiny. "Why now?" I go, "Sam, you're not..." And I realized he wasn't talking to me. He was talking to somebody that he saw over there. And me and Sam have had so many experiences. We used to do peyote. We used to do mushrooms. All those things when we were young guys trying to experience ourselves and dig into a deeper self. Yeah. And I knew the moment, I felt the moment that he wasn't in his body, that he was starting to leave his body, because we had done that plenty of times. We had a trip once where we got so far out, we saw ourselves laying on the ground, and we went, we got to remember our names and that we want to come back. That's how high we were. Right?
Jealous.
You know what I mean?
Jealous.
So we're
God,
so
write it down,
far,
write it down.
Yeah, we're so far out there that I realize this moment's really powerful, and it's a decision-making moment. And I've held other people that have died, and I saw the decision. And he went, "Why now?" Oh, okay. And he went. So somebody said something to him that was so cool. He was fighting to stay here. He didn't want to go, and somebody said something to him, and it dawned on him, yeah, you're right. And he went. So I tell people, you know, I've had other people in my life too, and if there's a guy that was going to come back because it wasn't good, it was definitely going to be Kinison. You know what I mean? If Evan wasn't good, yeah, he'd be the guy going, "Nah, he ain't worth it, man. It's cool for 2 days, but no."
Call the boat.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.